We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Cliff Lee gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit the other way out toward right field. Luplow is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 9.
Striding into the box, Minnie Minoso. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Digging in, Frank Thomas. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
He's running. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone. A 2-run shot for Big Frank Thomas. 4th home run here in the early going as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
On he pops it up. Vizquel has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 good guys. Dane Dunning, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Stepping up to the plate, Kenny Lofton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he struck him out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
1 out, nobody on. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson brings it in, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
All even now, 2-2. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Jim Thome.
Nope.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Vizquel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Indians leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder looking up, and that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate now, Luis Robert. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
So one away here with the bases empty, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nope. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now the 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Anderson's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Vizquel brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 4 and the Indians nothing. So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up now, Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. A runner at first with no outs here. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Looking at his career totals, Lindor comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask, it sounded like, of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
2-2, here it is. Turned on down the line. Step on the bag for 1, and they'll get the tag on him at second. It's a 3-6 double play.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Softly hit here to the left side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box, Jordan Luplow. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Digging in to try it again, Frank Thomas. He'll start things out against Cliff Lee as we get the inning underway.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Still even at 2-2.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hit down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Standing in now, Jose Abreu. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with two strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Yasmani Grandal. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Two out with the man at first. Grounded back up the middle. Vizquel scoops it up. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. White Sox on top, 4-0. Bottom of the third now, and Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. This one is launched. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Austin Hedges with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. At the plate, Kenny Lofton. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
In now for Cleveland, Omar Vizquel, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
At the plate now, Larry Doby. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jim Thome. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Anderson shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Striding in, Jose Ramirez. He drew a walk his first time up. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Sanchez is up with it. To second for 1. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in once again, Luis Robert. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Vizquel picks it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Standing in, Yolmer Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next it'll be Tim Anderson. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Bullet back up the middle. A dive, but it's off his glove. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. White Sox strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. At the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-1, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. The 2-2. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Onto the home run porch and gone. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. Second home run early in the year, and the Tribe has clawed back a bit. It's now a 4-2 score.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Jordan Luplow, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Minoso is there, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Into the box, Jordan Luplow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Of course, there was a fastball.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Austin Hedges. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. We're through 4. It's the White Sox 4 and the Indians 2. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Frank Thomas. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he lays off again. Ball 3. Eloy Jimenez waits on deck. Three and 1. Here it is. Now Abreu connects deep to left. Looking up is Lofton. Gone. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at him.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Five runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Luis Robert. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Cody Hoyer will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
65, Cody Hoyer.
Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kenny Lofton. The 1-2.
Oh, that's good. Count is full, 3-2.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Minoso is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th, and that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Larry Doby. Outside, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jim Thome would be next. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready for another chance? Jim Thome. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. Robert will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail 5-2. Carlos Carrasco is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Carlos Carrasco.
Stepping into the box, Yoan Moncada. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
1 out for Chicago here in the 6th. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Hit hard down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Stepping in now, Tim Anderson. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Carrasco is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty B. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Vizquel has a play, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're still out in front, 5-2. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Now the 2-1.
You got a full count.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Francisco Lindor. Base hit into right center.
The batter, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Called strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
Now batter.
Into the box now, Jordan Luplow. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Heading out towards shallow right. Robert will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ready for another shot now. Minnie Minoso, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Luplow is there, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So 2 away here as the Sox bat in the 7th. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The count now at 2-1. Pitch on the way. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Now the 2-1. Hit hard, but foul. 2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
High in the air out to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox, and it remains 5-2. Jimmy Cordero will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 50.
Austin Hedges will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Count remains 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the 1st out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Kenny Lofton, left field and deep. Here's Jimenez going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Ready once again, Omar Vizquel. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. The 1-1 home. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 1-2. Line toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate now, Larry Doby, 2-1. In his career, Doby has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs. Fouled away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Jim Thome would be next. 2 out here and a runner at second. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail 5-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's in there, base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Row, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they call that the mistake by the lake, but Progressive Field, This is a tough ballpark to hit him out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
So now to the plate, Tim Anderson. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch.
3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Vizquel brings it in. One there. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Ready now for the White Sox, Frank Thomas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the White Sox 8 and the Indians 2. Alex Colomé is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Alex Colomé.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Jim Thome.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball well outside. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count your favorite. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
He pops it up. Moncada trying to get there. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's gone 2 for 6. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
The designated hitter, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. The 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Skied down the left field line. Jimenez is in pursuit, but this will land untouched. Liner toward right center. Minoso is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Cal Quantrill enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 38, Cal Quantrill.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yasmani Grandal waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the White Sox, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Grandal with a 3-1 count now. The 3-1 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now to the plate, Luis Robert. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-2 count.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. White Sox leave one, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Number 45 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 45.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Bounce to first. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
The right fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Coming to the plate now, Jordan Luplow. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. Austin Hedges. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 8-3 tonight. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cody Hoyer claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.